Welcome back to Another View. Correspondent Joy Purdy continues her exclusive interview with Rolonda Watts.
There's an incredible amount of pressure doing this. And mainly because there are so many other talk shows. And because the industry has changed so much. And because so much is demanded and the audience is so fickle. It's not even this punching anymore that's also a big deal that we have to deal with, that remote control. They'll zap you in a minute. They don't like something. But it's also that the public has so many choices. When you have 20 talk shows you could choose from, we're all sitting there going, watch me, please, you know. We're doing very, very well, in spite of the competition, in spite of the difficulty of keeping a show on.
You've been compared to Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a feud going between you? Are you both striving to be better than the other? What's going on with that?
Oprah and I, first of all, are on the same team. We're both distributed by King World. So we're kissing cousins, basically. There's no reason we'll never be competitors. As far as a feud, Oprah and I are also family friends. Oprah goes down to Winston-Salem. We share my Auntie Maya, or her Auntie Maya, Maya Angelou.
Good morning.
And she's broken bread with my mother and father down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. She is always supportive. There's a lot of speculation. I think whenever there's a new kid on the block, or, you know, in a family, when a new baby is born, there's a little, what's going on there, you know. But I think that was more the perception of people looking in that was actually true. And, you know, that's my sister woman. What can I say?
You mentioned New Kid on the Block. Do you think that we can still call you that? Have you found your niche yet?
You know something? I guess I'm not the new kid on the block anymore. I'm the one-year-old kid. I mean, there were a whole bunch of new kids on the block lately. I'm not quite, you know, our show started at such a strange time because the Les Brown show was failing. The King World needed to save their time slots on television. They said in 2 weeks you got to do a talk show. That's, first of all, a phenomenon because most talk shows get a year and a half to practice and figure out what they're going to do before they even hit the air. Our first show, we were on the air. And the audience basically watched us grow up. We were just like putting on your bloomers and walking down there and putting your costume on in front of people.
4:30 p.m., an hour before she'll head over to the studio. It's just enough time to discuss urgent business with publicist Dom Joffrey and return the countless calls received that morning alone.
How you doing? All right. Now, our office is over here, but across the street is where our studio is.
5:45 p.m., we're off and running behind schedule.
Tell me, what's going to happen now?
Okay,
Next.
Now we've done all our production meetings. I've done all my business stuff. Now we go over here to the studio. And I have to go into hair and makeup. I have to turn into a talk show host now. I remember when I first started in journalism, I wanted to talk like Barbara Walters and be like Barbara Walters. Well, that's the quickest way I was going to bomb because Rolonda's never going to be Barbara Walters. And it's really funny that they even whacked off my last name for this show. And that's all they expect of me is just be Ro. Just be Rolonda.
This doesn't give you much time to just
I don't have time.
Think about what you're about to do.
I don't have time to do anything but work right now.
Once inside the studio, Rolonda knows only 2 hours till showtime. She doesn't have a minute to spare. 6 p.m., she takes a few minutes to record promotional spots for recently taped shows.
Okay.
This is the woman who makes our promos sing. Sell those shows.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is Rolonda. Do you remember your first love? They may not remember you. I mean, after all, a person can change. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, but that's what we got to do. That's showbiz.
Is it all worth it? The hard work?
Absolutely.
The long hours?
Absolutely. How can I have all this without busting my can? It doesn't work that way. You don't just sit up and say, I want the sky, without learning how to build a plane to get up there, or a rocket, however you want to get there. But you're responsible for your destiny. If you don't work hard, it's not worth it. I don't want anything I can't say, I worked for this. When you hold that diploma, when you hold that first Emmy, when you sew a dress, it's the hard work that's the story. Come on, Joe, you got to keep up.
6:15, back downstairs to review the script one last time with her stage crew.
What are you doing?
I'm doing New Jersey Network. This is my
New Jersey
alma mater.
Network.
I've had good bosses in my life. New Jersey Network. There are people there who I still love, the Pat Sangiminos and the Bill Jobeses and the Princes and the folks I could go on and on and on, who believed in me when I was like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. But they said, you got talent, and you just do the job, you do the right thing. And they cared about me, people who literally cared about me and cracked the whip, made sure I did the right thing. Come on, let's go turn into a talk show host. We got to live up to this name, right? All right. Now, this is our studio. Now, be careful. You might trip on anything. This is where all the shows are taped. Come here. I'll give you a sneak preview of my studio. Hey, guys. I am so proud. I used to work over there at Inside Edition, and then I had to walk across, and they gave me my own studio. Look. This is it. We're getting ready. Got my name on the walls and stuff. Little road, little nickname working. Nice colors. Wood and trees. Brings that North Carolina girl feeling back. I had wonderful people in the community. I'll never forget the lady in my community who noticed I wasn't doing well in math. I knew that some teacher had called me stupid. And she grabbed me, she sat me around her kitchen table every Tuesday night and said, you will not be stupid and you will learn how to solve problems in your life. And she was somebody who cared about me. My choral class teacher, she cared about me. She said, you got a lot of energy, lady. You better figure out what you're going to do. In fact, you better figure out 3 things you can do. Because you're not going to be happy doing one thing. Welcome back. We're talking to teens who say they are furious over the fact that good friendships are being destroyed.
At 6:45 p.m., it's time for makeup artist Berta Kamal and hairstylist Joseph Plaskett to do their thing. As Rolonda showers up for the show, her dressing room staff has a few minutes to kill. So...
When we usually work together at the same time.
Do you really?
So I have to deal with this yanking head.
Being a talk show host ain't that bad.
Being a talk show host has its privileges, but if you ask Rolonda what she enjoys most about her work, she'll tell you it's a lot more than getting her hair done and wearing the hottest fashions every day.
Then I get to have fun, and I get to be totally myself. I get to ask the questions I'm dying to ask just from a Rolonda level, not any great journalistic hierarchy in the sky, not because of any, but just because, well, what did you do when you called her? I mean, that kind of stuff. The stuff that we used to lean over the front porch or the picket fence and say, what did they say? Did you hear about what happened down the street? Is your husband treating you bad too? I mean, I think that talk shows are America's way of hooking up again because we're so fast-paced. It's the only way we get to really connect with people we don't know.
And how well do we really know Rolonda? Well, she told us a little bit, but when another view returns, Rolonda gets personal.